DonInLondon, hello. It's August 24th, 2009. Just lost in thought there for a moment. And my video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour. My substance, alcohol; my behaviour, workaholic, relationshipaholic, gymaholic, any old ism. If I wasn't drinking, my desire to be perfect would get in the way of living a nice life, a gentle life, a life which I could live in and be comfortable in my own skin. So, why do these videos? Simply sharing a message of experience about fellowship. It is a self-healing process, and it has 12 steps of attitude and behavioural change, which we can adopt if we choose to. And the problem is, every single day we can go to the negative of the good changes and the good attitudes. So life throws us all the harsh parts of what it's like to be human, and what it's like to live in a difficult world. So whilst we may strive for emotional, spiritual and physical well-being, the world, nature and providence and mankind generally make it very hard work. And if you lived on a desert island with coconuts and fruit, would it be okay? I'm sure we could make it difficult. We'd start fermenting the coconut juice into something, I don't know, Malibu, who knows. But mankind, we have all the traits of good and maybe bad, or things which are bad for us because it takes the edge off life. And I knew I was taking the edge off me a lot when I drank, because life was difficult and I didn't understand it too well. So what's the difference now? Just one day at a time, a life plan one day long, no coping strategies, just to live in the day. What's it like? It's okay today to be me, to experience what it is, to feel my feelings, know and who I am, just growing on a daily basis. Not perfect, just making progress, nothing more, nothing less. And that's how all people, well, I guess I can only speak for myself here. Must remind myself, I don't speak for the fellowship of AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, but I sure do need to go to meetings and listen to the wisdom of other people. And what is AA all about? Well, it's about a desire to stop drinking and then to make life work, or live and experience life, and the 12 steps of attitude and behavioural change. And the fellowship is unique and authentic. It only has one requirement, and it remains, and it's not allied with anything else, nor my videos, nor my outlook. And the good news is, everybody in AA, as far as I can make out, are unique and authentic, and they can speak for themselves where they choose. And I choose to share a message of hope here, either on YouTube or my Facebook, or wherever they land up, just to say there is a way forward out of addiction. And when I go to meetings of AA, there is a preamble or statement said at the beginning of every meeting, and it goes like this: Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And when he talks about that first statement there, it's a fellowship of men and women. If you can imagine that men and women on a daily basis who are in recovery and have gone through the mill and have been addicted to a substance they could not give up, we are simply making progress. So very ordinary people in extraordinary times being able to deal with the addiction a day at a time. So when you meet people in AA, it's how they are on the day. And sometimes we're good, sometimes we're sad, and sometimes we're just full of it, and ego is reigning rather than self-esteem. So what and how does it help me? Well, in many ways it helps me deal with the fear of life, putting on a brave face and having a brittle ego. When you smash it, all you find underneath is nothing but chaos and fear. And gradually over the last few years I've learned how to have a bit more courage, faith and confidence in living a life. And it's not, by divine intervention or anything like that. It's a group of people got together, made a fellowship and said, here's some changes we can make, 12 steps, and here's a fellowship which we need to keep safe for people trying to recover from alcohol addiction. So, traditions of AA, there are 12 of those, unity, all based on unity, service and recovery. We give it away to keep it. And the 12 steps are simply action steps to change our attitude and behaviour. And a higher power to help us. And I find my higher power is really simply good conscience, spiritually in the moment of now. That's what I count as reality, the truth of now. And if there is a God, because on any single day I could be an atheist, a believer, or an agnostic, depending on my life experience, or what I know. And I could be in ignorance of all of these things, but I don't know the answers. All I know is good conscience, God is truth, God is love, God works through people. And that's not to cast doubt on anybody else's belief. It's just as far as I've got so far. Anyway, 6 minutes into this video, I haven't even talked about the daily readings. And I had a good meeting last night. It was absolute tip-top. Tip-top it was. And I enjoyed it. It was very serious and also very funny. Life is like that. You know, from one moment to the next we're cracking up and laughing, and the next minute we're crying with sadness. Anyway, August 24th in the Daily Reflections, 12 months, 12 steps of action, 8th month, 8th step, all about making a list of people we have harmed and be willing to make amends to them. A riddle that works. It may be possible to find explanations of spiritual experiences such as ours, but I have often tried to explain my own and have succeeded only in giving the story of it. I know the feeling it gave me and the results it has brought, but I realise I may never fully understand its deeper why or how, and how. And it goes on to say, I had a profound spiritual experience during an open AA meeting, which led me to blurt out, I am an alcoholic. I have not had a drink since that day. I can tell you the words I heard just prior to my admission, and how those words affected me. But as to why it happened, I do not know. Now, I haven't had this yet, so, I might be lucky to get one. I believe a power greater than myself chose me to recover, yet I do not know why. I try not to worry or wonder about what I do not yet know. Instead, I trust that if I continue to work the steps, practice the AA principles in my life, and share my story, I will be guided lovingly toward a deep and mature spirituality, in which more will be revealed to me. For the time being, it is a gift for me to trust God, work the steps, and help others. And in there, where it says getting a deep and mature spirituality, if we have a mature outlook to the moment of now, that's a spiritual connection to truth and now, then I think we're onto a winner. It's knowing what we can do and what we can't do, which is the serenity prayer at the end of the meeting. And for the time being, it is a gift for me to trust God, work the steps, and help others. So, if, as Gandhi said, God is truth and God is love, and God works through people, then yippee, we're all right. And we don't have to work it out either. We just have to do the good of what is in our good conscience and what is right for us and to be a part of and included. So when it talks in as Bill sees it, co-founder of AA, great chap, he took LSD for depression, somebody told me. And, when you're in that state of mind where you just can't make sense of anything, you'll try anything, won't you? But these days I don't try a drink, and I certainly wouldn't try LSD as a volunteer. Anyway, the only requirement, page 86 in this one. In Tradition 3, AA is really saying to every serious drinker, you are an AA member if you say so. You can declare yourself in, nobody can keep you out, no matter how low you've gone, no matter how grave your emotional complications, even your crimes. We don't want to keep you out, we just want to be sure that you get the same chance for sobriety that we've had. And it says, we do not wish to deny anyone his chance to recover from alcoholism. We wish to be just as inclusive as we can and never exclusive. That's a good way to end, actually. So the serenity prayer to the God of your choosing and your understanding. Mine's just me, and I understand I'm not God. That's it. So to God and good conscience, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and simply the wisdom to know the difference just for today.